Hey guys, what's up? We're on our way out of the city. We're gonna go do a party for my adoptive family. I've lived far away from my siblings and my aunts and uncles and all for many, many years. And the Heinowski family have been really close to me for probably 25 years. Cousin Loretta's birthday is at a bar, and I believe it's Dousman. I know how to get there, but I don't remember what city it's in. Anyway, we're going there to do a gig for her tonight. It's her birthday. Here we are, real simple setup in a parking lot. And Aunt Debbie over here grilling. It's early yet. We're in the parking lot of the bar because they just passed the no smoking rule in Wisconsin, which I may do a video on some other time because I think it's dumb. But anyway, we'll be outside today. And these are the beautiful clouds that we're looking at. I have no real coverage here. The sky's not looking too good off into the northwest. But they're looking okay this way. So if there's a problem, we'll just tuck under this awning tight and hope that stuff doesn't come at us sideways and call it a day. Alright, so I don't think it's gonna rain, but I'm not a weather guy. I've tucked under the awning and I've got my covers right there just in case it does. Everybody else is gonna tuck it in too, just in case. Now, the first thing people say when there's a chance of rain when you're doing a party for them and they want to be optimistic
It's gonna pass over in a minute.
It's not gonna rain. It's gonna pass over. We're tucked under though, we're good. And no worries, I didn't even turn the music off. Move the table back here, and that's just what happens at these gigs. So I suppose the moral of this is make sure you've got some emergency backup cover. Even a tarp doesn't hurt. Hopefully we'll be okay like this. Well, it's raining on and off. Clouds are still over our heads. People are eating. I'm just gonna hang back here until I know it's all blown over. Yeah, so this is about as wild as this party gets. Just a barbecue birthday going on behind the bar. And the line dances. There we go. Look at that. We got line dances going on. That was Saturday night's gig. It probably would have gone over a lot better, but they had canceled it on Wednesday and then tried to resurrect it on Friday. And by that time, most of the people they had sent invites out to had made other plans. So it was what it was. Had some rain, had some adventures. We're on to Monday. I'm battling 5 o'clock traffic on my way to my car show gig out at Antigua Real. We haven't done a gig log out there this year yet. This is the 3rd year in a row at Antigua Real. And that goes till 8, and then I pack up and run down to Grand Geneva, so stay tuned. So here we are at the car show, real minimal setup, just the table, the PA, that's it. We got like one car out there that belongs to the owner, pretty old 914. But yeah, slow start this week. Hopefully we'll get some more cars in, jeez. Ooh, we got a pretty car. Look at that. We got one. It's early yet. And we have our Monday night quesadilla. Well, we finally got a few cars. Better late than never. It's a small show, but we got some cars. We got a 69 Nova, we got an old Stingray, got a Fox Body Mustang, 73 Cutlass, 40 DeSoto, about a 74 914. Better than nothing. Yeah, some of our cars we got today. Got some Corvettes over here. Got a nice silver Nova over there. I like those cars. A hot rod Subaru. It's my favorite car right there. It's a 70 Nova. This DeSoto's beautiful over here. And then the green 914. So that was the car show. Kind of a light car show this week, but it went off alright. Now we're off to Evolve. Welcome to the Grand Geneva Resort and Spa. This is a huge property. I'm coming in the back entrance right now. Here's some of the newer condos. They go on for a long time. Timeshare condos. A lot of people from Chicago own those. And we're going to go kind of around about up this hill to the lodge, which is right behind these willow trees. So here we are at the Grand Geneva. What you see behind me is part of the lodge, which is a very big building. This is where Club Evolve is. What is Club Evolve? It is whatever it needs to be. Caters to the people who actually come to the resort, be it people from the timeshares, convention goers, families on vacation, whatever. It's not really a local destination.
about this property, a little bit of history. This was the first and only Playboy Club and Resort back in the 1960s and 70s, part of the 80s too, I guess. Has two 18-hole golf courses, loads of timeshare condos, a water park, a spa, a couple 5-star restaurants, several hundred hotel rooms. It's just a big place, and I'm going to take you inside and show you around a little bit. So here we are inside of the lodge, one of the many buildings here at the resort. This is the Chop House restaurant over here, and then over here is Evolve. Now, like I said, this caters to people who are here for conventions. One thing I've noticed about the conventions here at Evolve is not many men seem to, or women seem to attend them. It's always a bunch of guys. So here's the bar over here. The DJ booth is right there where that neck's popping up for the microphone. Small dance floor, not a very big place. Got screens on the walls. Sometimes we do sports games in here and stuff because sometimes it's a sports bar. Come out here. We got a little balcony you can eat on for the restaurant, and down here is a fire pit.
Dad and Don in the same bar?
This is a new addition as of last year, and it's gone over real well. And it overlooks the lagoon. Now that lagoon used to be shaped like a Playboy bunny, but they re-excavated it when they sold the resort for copyright reasons, I believe. But this is a new hangout spot outside. Of course, you can't smoke in Wisconsin anymore, so a lot of people come out here and hang out. And here we are behind the booth. Of course, I got my laptop. Technics 1200s, never been used. Never had needles on them. I don't know where that 45 came from. It's been sitting there since I started here. Got a Denon DNX 500 mixer. Got a Denon D&D 500 CD player. Some Crown amps down here. Some more amplifiers for outside. This is my view from the booth. Yeah, so lots of people, but mostly guys, and they're all just kind of hanging out and drinking. I do have one couple dancing, but this is kind of what happens in Evolve a lot. It's what you get. So yeah, it's almost over. Down-tempoing the people because they were dancing on tables and stuff. And you know, it's a liability issue. Try to take care of my bar. Look out for them. We got Bentley behind the bar tonight. It's one of our beautiful new waitresses here. You like it here?
Love it.
Are you lying to us?
No, it's not.
Bentley, so you like it here, Bentley?
I do.
He likes it here.
My glasses whenever I want.
Little cocktail action there. So there you have it, 3 very unglamorous gigs in a row. And just so you know, not every gig I do is a big, huge party. Yes, I work a lot. Yes, sometimes I work 7 days a week. Sometimes I work twice in a day, like today, for example. But not every party is a big, huge blowout. Sometimes you get those. Most of the time, honestly, it's this, what you've seen in this video. I'm thinking back to the video I did the other day about trying to help club DJs get more work. I mentioned that you need to be more than just a guy who plays music. You need to take care of dance floor rotation. You need to make sure people are drinking at the bar, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people argue with me and said, no, your only job is to play music. Do what you're told. I so disagree with that, man. And I can't express this enough. Like tonight, for example, there were some drunk people in there. And it happens a lot here at Grand Geneva at the Club Evolve because a lot of people are out on like a conference. They've got a bar tab that the company has ran for them. They're blowing off steam. They don't get out of the house much. This is a big party for them and they're having a good time. Yeah, you could probably serve them more than you would in a normal bar because they're staying here at the resort. It's not a big deal. They're just going to go back to the room and go to sleep. They don't even have cars here. So, tonight we had people dancing on the tables. People who normally wouldn't do this. And I had to bring the music down tempo just to chill them out and get them off the tables because if they fall off of those tables, there's a problem. And if there's a problem, I got a problem. It affects everybody. So you got to kind of get everybody's back. You know, make sure that, things are running the way they're supposed to. Pay attention. Work with your bartenders. Work with your door guys. Work with your cocktail servers. Work with everybody and try to make their job easier. And the more you do that, and the more you understand what they go through with their job and how you can maybe help them with their job, the more in demand you're going to be. And if you're one of those guys who believes that all you have to do is go back there and play music and rock the dance floor all night, be careful, because a guy like me could come along and take your job. And it's happened before, and it'll happen again. So keep that in mind. We are professionals, not just dudes who play music. We should understand the inner workings of the business. I had another thought as I was driving home, and I thought I'd try to splice it in. A lot of you may be asking, Brian, how do you know how the bar business works? How do you find out how the bar business works? I think a lot of us just kind of pick it up as we work in bars over the years. But if you don't know, and if you're a young guy, it might not hurt to get a job as a bartender and see what they go through. Or if you're want to be some kind of like server or waiter, might not be a bad idea. Or even a bar back, anything, security guys. You get an idea of how things work, and I don't know, it just seems to me, and it just makes sense that any business that you're in, the more you know about it, the more valuable you become in that business. But anyway, that's it. Talk to you soon. Practice and enjoy.